Hello everybody, it's Amanda here from Scrimpingmommy.co.uk, and today I'm going to show you how to make these cute boxes. I have designed these to fit 3x3 note cards, which I'm going to show you on a separate video. Well, when I say I've designed it, I mean I've made them, but the concept isn't mine. I've not invented it. It's been around forever. And they're little flip top boxes, so if I slide the ribbon off, you can see it flips open like so. It's all one complete unit and it's really easy to make. So here are my samples. I have used the fruit basket stamp set, which is lovely. And there are a set of little punches that goes with it. They're ever so cute, and they punch out these little fruits. I'm absolutely in love with this set, and it's in the spring summer catalogue here on page 28 and 29. So you've got the stamp set there, and these are the little punches, and you can buy them as a bundle. So yeah, really cute. So without further ado, let's get cracking. I'll just bring my trimmer in. So I'll lift over my pieces. So we're starting with some cardstock, and this needs to measure 9 1/4 by 6 7/8. Okay. I'm using thick Whisper White here so that it's nice and sturdy. And I'm going to score it on the long side. We're going to score it first of all at 1/2 inch. Now I'm going to use the 1/2 inch on the other side of the bar because I find it easier. Okay, so I've scored it at 1/2 inch on that side. Then I'm going to turn it the whole way around and score at 3 5/8, which is there. Okay, so 1/2 inch, 3 5/8, 4 7/8, and 8. Just need to lift my arm out. I forgot about that. And 8, and then we turn it on the short side and we measure out 1 1/4. It's so easy, it's unbelievable. 1 1/4, 4 3/8, 1 2 3 there, and 5 5/8, which is there. Okay. And then whilst you've got your cutter out, you need to cut 2 pieces of DSP. I'm using this lovely strawberry one. And these both measure 2 7/8 by 2 7/8, so they're square. So one's for the front, one's for the back. And then you need 2 pieces, which are again 2 7/8, but they're only 1 inch wide. And that is for the lid, for this part, for the front and the top. Okay. So I'll just put them 4 pieces to one side. I will leave all of the measurements over on my blog at scrimpingmommy.co.uk, so you can always go on over and recheck those sizes. So I'm going to fold over all of the score lines first. Okay, and then I've got it flat down in front of me with the small 1/2 inch score to my left. Okay, so that is going to be that small section there is going to be what attaches the box together. So with this small 1/2 inch section to my left, we need to remove all of this. Okay, so we've got a small section and a long section in 2 rows. We're removing all of that, and we're removing this small section here. Okay, easy peasy. I think. So first of all, we're going to remove this little bottom piece. Okay, and then I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to remove up to there. I'm leaving red marks on my cardstock because my fingers are so red. I was dyeing ribbon earlier with ink and I can't get it off my fingers. I'm going to have to get either some surgical spirits or something out and try and clean my hands. So I am sorry, I'm leaving red marks on my cardstock. So we've got that shape now. Okay, so we want to cut up these 3 on the bottom to make our flaps. I'm just going to change to some smaller scissors. 1, 2, 3, and then what I'm going to do is the 2 smaller flaps here on the bottom, I'm just going to notch them ever so slightly, so just a slither of a notch, just so that when we fold it together they don't protrude. So just ever so slightly. I still haven't found a long pair of scissors that I'm happy with, so I'm having to manage with my snips. The blades are too thick, so it doesn't cut nicely along the score lines. Unfortunately, I don't have the large Stampin' Up scissors because they were gone before I joined. Okay, so on this top section here, we need to cut these flaps upwards. Okay, and we're making double flaps, so we're cutting up to the score line there, and we're cutting up to the score line there. Okay, like that. So you've got 2, and then this centre one here we're going to notch because that's going to fold inside the other one to make the flap to construct our lid. Okay, so then we're going to turn it around and we're going to do the same on these 2 squares here. So we're cutting up. Now if you get confused, one tip if you want to is to actually follow along. Don't just write the measurements down, follow along, get everything you need, and have the video in front of you and press pause at each stage and follow what I do. That's how I've learned, that's how I taught myself to make boxes. So we've got that shape now. Okay, so this is going to be our front, this is going to be our back, and this is our lid. So I'm going to attach my DSP at this stage because it's easier than doing it when the box is put together. So I'm going to use snail because I'm just attaching DSP, so snail should be fine. So that is the front one. That is the back one. Okay, and then turn it before you put these 2 on. Otherwise, if you put it on the same way up as that, when your lid's shut, your paper will be upside down. So turn it and then add your paper. Okay. And that one goes in there like so. Okay, so now we can start and construct our box. So I'm going to flip it over and just turn it. Now this little flap here, I'm going to fold up and put adhesive on there. I'm using snail. I would probably suggest fast fuse if you've got it, or red line tape, or wet glue. But this is what I've just got to hand today. That's not straight. It's just what I've got to hand today. So just check that those line up properly, which they do, because this is thicker paper, the score lines can be a bit thicker. So there we go, so that's that bit. And then the bottom here, you've got the 2 large flaps and the 2 small flaps. Just fold them 2 in, fold that one in, put that flap down on your desk, add some adhesive, and then whilst you've got hold of all of that together so that it's nice and flush and square, then attach. Shove your hand in and give it a press. Okay, and then you've got a nice neat bottom, as it were. Then on this top bit, you fold in these 2 that you've notched. Put adhesive on there, and adhesive on there. And then we're folding down this flap here, and we want this edge flush on that edge. Okay, so that's that one. And the same at the other side. This edge here wants to be flush against the back of the box, like so. And then that will all just shut lovely and neatly, like that. Lovely little box. So now we're going to decorate it. So first of all, I used some of this lovely lemon lime twist ribbon. It is half an inch wide, and it's just I think it's, what's it called, finely woven. And I picked this because I tried to do a red one. As you can see, my fingers are red, and it didn't look very nice, and I didn't have any red ribbon, so I decided on the lemon lime because it picks out the tops of the strawberries there, because they're the similar colour. So I'm just wrapping these round. It's not necessary to keep the box closed. The box will stay shut anyway. It just looks pretty. Okay, so I'm just doing a knot closure like that. Let me just get it adjusted how I want it. And then just trim it off at an angle that way, and at an angle that way. Okay, it just looks really pretty. So now we can do some stamping. So I'm going to use the strawberry, okay, and I'm going to use, we've got hello and we've got friend, so I've put them together to make one sentiment. So I want some Whisper White, that might just do it. So I'm just going to, with some Whisper White, I'm going to use up my scraps. I'm going to punch a 1 inch circle with that, okay, and then I've got some scraps of lemon lime twist here, and I'm using the 1 1/8 scallop circle punch, which is the smaller one. Okay, so I have mounted up my stamps. It says hello friend, and I'm going to use real red. Can you tell I like real red? Dear me, my nails are a mess at the moment. I look like I've got trotters on the end of my arms. So I'm going to go, I'm meeting up with one of my daughters next week, and we're going to go and have our nails done. I had them lovely and long in the summer last year, and I've not really, I just keep cutting them short because they get in the way, but I've had enough of trotter hands now, so I'm going to go and get them done. So we've got that lovely sentiment there that says hello friend. Just quickly turn that over, add a little bit of snail, and attach that to my scallop circle. Carefully, not making sure I don't smudge that ink. And then I'm going to mount it on a large dimensional, and I'm going to add it to my box, and then I'm just going to make a little strawberry. I absolutely love this bit. So you've got my strawberry, and I've got my strawberry top, which has a specific name. I can't remember it. Loads of ladies did tell me last time, and I've forgotten. So with real red, I'm using scraps again because this is a cute little stamp. You don't need a lot of cardstock. So I'm stamping the strawberry. Okay, put that away. And then I'm bringing in Pear Pizzazz. And I'm going to do the green part of my strawberry. I love it. Absolutely love these stamps. They're so cute. There we go. Really easy to line up because they're photopolymer, so you can see straight through and you can see what you're doing. So I have got my, that's a pear one. I've got my little strawberry stamp, and it will line up over the strawberry and punch you the shape out. It's so cute. I love it. And then I'm just going to get one of the little mini dimensionals, and they're just the right size, and I'm going to pop that on there, and then I'm going to pick that up and I'm going to attach it to my sentiment, just there, like that. There we go. So that is the box completed. This is the second one that I did, and I used the pear, a little pear stamp and punch, and yeah, so really easy. All of the measurements are over on my blog. Don't forget to make sure you click the bell underneath this video so that you get notifications when I upload new videos, because I'm going to be making some cards to go inside these boxes, so keep a watch out for those. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.